Hi everybody, John Gill from World Pickleball Association. Today we're going to do the slice backhand return. So I had this in tennis, an approach shot and a general good slice. Kenny Rosewall and the guys back in the old days, Rod Laver and those guys with the old wooden rackets developed this really nice slice kind of shot. So the action is, first of all, the grip. You can do it in Eastern backhand if you want a little bit more cut, but just got to remember to go back to continental once you're at the net. But otherwise, continental's fine, and it's not much of a change from your Eastern forehand. Because technically speaking, we're standing with our Eastern forehand. Unless we choose, which I probably do 70 or 80% of the time to choose to hit a backhand return slice, because it's my best shot. All right, so I had a lot of comments on other years about my slice and people finding it difficult. So from here, I'm in continental, or if I'm an Eastern forehand for a forehand, I get one, I just slightly turn it. And the good thing about that is if I do the continental, I'm in that grip already. Once I get, it's like tennis, same thing. When I get the net, we're up to the kitchen line, you know, and I'm in my continental grip already. So I get Suzanne to just feed me a couple from here. Witness, how good was that slice return, Suzanne?
It was awesome, like 2 inches in.
Thank you. Witness. Okay, here we go.
Amazing.
Case the views. Now I'll go down the line, like that. The line's well, yep, from there. Back again. Now watch the action, watch the action.
Sorry.
Okay, watch the action. Of course I'm coming behind it, but I want to show you.
Yeah.
It's like a banana.
Okay.
Face that way, not that way. A banana. Kind of slightly high, not choppy. The mistake people make is chop, but high. Meeting it out in front. See I'm in the continental grip. I'll film some in slow motion for you as well. And then it goes to there. Okay? So there. Let's do a couple more. Now bend down. See how I bend down? And my head's down over the ball. Bend down, head down. There it is, right behind it. And I'm really watching it onto the paddle. Watch Dave the Badger Weinbach, #1 senior pro, the GOAT of senior pro. We're doing a tour to Australia together. Check out the worldpickleball.association.com tours, January 25, and Australian Open Tennis Tour as well, watching that. Check that out. Watch him, the way he really brings his head down. He does in the forehand as well. He slices his forehand. I tend to drive my forehand a bit more with topspin, and I slice my backhand. He does slice on both. I'll show you a forehand slice return as well. Okay. You both go. It's the same kind of action, okay? So from here again, slice, and coming through. Another one.
Forehand or backhand?
Forehand this time. I'm just showing them a slice backhand. You can cut that as well. As I said, I don't use as much. I normally do I'll do one more. So you can cut it. Dave does a lot of those. But I normally do a backhand. But I'll drive my forehand return before. So I'll kind of drive it with topspin come in. The pros do that a lot too, coming in behind the serve. They have more room at their courts than we do. Plus the other guys serve deeper and harder. Now the reason, I'll explain this to people, the reason the pros don't do as much slice backhand, it creates topspin for the opponent. Now I'm telling people how to play against it. So because of the slice, and it's going this way, so that's creating topspin for this person here. And it gives them extra spin. Now, but believe me, all these years of playing, competing, people really have a problem with my returning my backhand return. Except the pros. I play in senior pro and stuff. They'll use that against me. So I may have to change my tactics a bit against them. But generally, right up to playing people to 4-5, I have no problem with my slice backhand. 5-0 plus, the pros, when I'm playing the guys in senior pro and stuff, and my players I play with, yes, they can use that top spin against me. But having said that, it's hard to drop off, though. So they rarely drop off it. So you know you're probably going to get a drive. Just got to be ready to take it early. You know what I mean? It's hard to drop because the extra spin on the paddle. Let's give Suzanne a go at the slice backhand. She's left-hander, of course.
Oy, oy.
Yep, to the other side, that's right. Did you ever do this in tennis?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Long time ago now. Okay, let's try it now. In front, okay, so there, step forward. Okay, so the mistake here I can see it already is, and that, most people do this, they chop. Right? Save chopping for the actual kitchen, like chopping things, not. So you've got to guide it, leave it to a left-hander for you. Guide. It is slightly higher.
Yeah.
Contact in front and go slightly higher. But
Okay.
the mistake people make, they do this.
Yeah.
And they wonder why they can't control it.
Okay.
So it's not there, no, so it's
Okay.
either side. So elongate the stroke. Try it again. A bit firmer. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. Try it again. Back a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Just take it slightly higher. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Try it again. Back to the middle. Hit more through it. Try it again. Make sure just check your continental grip, Suzanne. Just check continental. Okay.
It's on this part here, right?
Yes, yes. Just let me double check that. See, good coach must always check the students' grips. All right, here we go. Yes. Now let's from here. Take it back to about here.
Yeah.
Left foot forward. See, it's only slightly higher. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee forward. Get early. Straight arm still, not stiff but straight, and then come up.
Okay.
So it's slightly open. That's all you need to do. It's the paddle face that'll do the work for you. You don't have to physically chop at it. It's the paddle. You usually get it early, you'll be fine. But also, Suzanne, for you, for example, I just noticed on the short balls, you missed your double hander. For you, I would suggest you drive the deeper balls with your double hander backhand.
Yeah.
You'd use the slice on the shorter one, which earlier you missed the shots.
Yeah.
With that slice, so I'd use on the shorter one like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's when you'd be perfect to use it. But when it goes deep and hard, you use that pace. I'd drive it if I was you.
Okay.
Because the other thing is, when someone serves really hard, it's not as easy to slice it back. So what I do in that case, I normally block it back, or actually sometimes against Dave Anderson, my left-handed mate who's got a huge serve, I'll actually half volley. If you see me playing him on some of my videos, I half volley his return, his serve rather. So I'm using his pace against him. But we found hitting a slice can be a bit tougher, unless you stand further back as well. So I half volley and come. Okay, here we go, sorry. I'm just going to feed from here. Try it again. Okay, at the moment we'll focus on the stroke. We don't have to run in or anything.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on the stroke. Let's just see. Yeah, let's do shorter ones. Shorter ones, step up. That's where I want you to probably have to use this one. It's going to be a tough serve. They're just doing an angled serve to you. That's better.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit firmer on the grip, maybe.
Okay.
And a fulcrum of the arm. Again, you just have to practice it a lot. And when to use it. Try it again. A little bit back. Yeah, that's a bit better. Still take it, you've got to be careful, don't take it back too high. Why don't you start with the paddle back? Start with the paddle back. Lower, lower. Point it back to the back fence. A little bit higher. Check your continental grip.
Yeah.
That's it. Now let's go from there when you're first learning it. Now try it again. Try it, no worries. Yeah, try it again. I'm sorry, can you get your move to your left a bit? I'll just move to your left a bit so I can get to that one. Yeah. Let's pull it back in advance. Now go from there. Bend down, bend down. That's it. Bend down, step up. That's better. That was better. This is where it could be handy for you when you're reaching for it. Step up. And again, step up. Right, and again, step up. That's it. That was perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. We'll finish on that one. Oh, that's right. It takes a while.
Yeah. That's a good one to do
Like anything, my
without
friend.
a ball. Just practice
Yeah.
like that.
In there. Like anything, my friends, it takes practice. It just takes practice. And you're better off, as Suzanne just said, I don't know if you heard her, but she said that's a good one to do without the ball. So you do shadow practice. Just practice this. In fact, I'll get you to film me on slow motion.
Yeah.
We'll get them in and we'll get you to film slow motion, me doing it. So you can follow that, okay?
Yeah.
It's my signature shot. This is my best shot. Is pretty good everything, but the backhand return. The good thing about pickleball, right? Unlike tennis, in tennis they hit the shoot serve, and you have to split step. You have to hit either side, right? You don't really have a choice, particularly in the first serve. You don't have much unless it's really soft. You don't have much of a choice to run around. The second serve, the players will run around, hit really good forehands. Okay. In pickleball, you got a choice. If you want to hit a backhand return or a forehand return. I can stand here, then move slightly over, just so I don't give it too much gap. I can stand in the middle. I say I want to hit a forehand. I'll just move a little bit that way. And because the serve's so important, unless they hit like out here, I'm going to get 9 out of 10 anyway. All right. Unless they hit here, consider that. That's hard to do when you only got one serve. A lot of people aim just for the middle and hit it, you know. All right. So you can choose. I want to hit a forehand return, or I want to hit a backhand return. All right. Or a double-handed drive. Riley Newman, he went to Australia last year, got him to Aussie, he loved it. From there, he drives his backhand. Do that double-handed. They came from about here and then drive about here, not all the way back here and return just about 45 angle there and boom. All right. But he's got funky grips as well. So he's got like semi-western and western, full western actually. He's got grips like this, so that's why he needs his left hand to control that. One-handers really have to know the grips. Eastern forehand, continental, Eastern backhand, particularly one-handed. Jay De Villiers, I got him on my channel. Old Jay is awesome. How he changed his grip, you can do it in the air. So you initially start to turn it like a motorcycle grip, and later you learn to move it yourself in the air. As a beginner though, I'd suggest get used to changing grips a little bit more, and then eventually you'll start to get a feel for it in your hand a little bit more for one hand, particularly doing one-handed backhands. So you really need that grip. Double-handed backhand, you get away with continental grip. You don't want to use the forehand if you can help it. But if you do accidentally, you can use this finger behind and drive from there. Okay? So,
It's 20 to 22.
okay. All right, great. Thanks. Okay, here we go. Now we'll do some slow-mos.